Hey everybody, this is Kyle, aka Brown Cow, and this time I've got a special guest of mine, a good buddy of mine that decided to drop by and help me out with this Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops video review, and that's Wingman709. Thanks for stopping by today, Wing.
Hey there, everybody.
We're both from this XboxLife.com, do a weekly podcast, and we play a lot of video games together. So this time around, we got this small little game called Modern Warfare 2. It's got a Spec Ops division. As you see, I'm hurriedly running through those all the missions and stuff that you can do in Spec Ops. Haven't unlocked Echo yet. Working towards it. We're gonna give you a sneak peek. Well, not a sneak peek, but we're gonna give you our review and our take of the Sniper Five mission, which is a you're on kind of a outpost uh, rooftop area. It's snowing, and you just gotta fight off waves of infantry, kind of like a horde mode, if you will. And we're playing on veteran, just to, we didn't want to play on regular and just, completely wipe the floor with everyone. We wanted to show you kind of how revives worked and stuff like that. So if you see us go down, then that's why we're just showing you how it looks, not actually, meaning to die or not. But
Right.
what
That's our
what did you?
story.
Yeah, that's our story, and we're sticking to it. What did you think? I mean, what's your impressions of this level as you go down right there? Um, what's your impressions of this level? It's one of my favorite, I think. It's fairly easy to get through. That's one of the good things I like about it. And it's of course you'll see in a second. You get a little surprise here, especially on veteran.
Yeah, it's really fun. I like you're hunkered down, you got the high ground, but there's just a lot of enemies coming after you, and it gets harder wave after wave. If you've played horde mode, this particular mission is like a horde mode where it's just wave after wave of enemies coming at you. So right now we got 7 hostiles still to clear, and then we'll move on to wave two. And Kyle there's getting pegged from somewhere, and
Yeah,
there's the
it,
guy
it
up on the
is.
roof.
It is kind of tough to figure out exactly what's going on. I for some reason couldn't figure out where these guys were coming from. And that's why this special surprise that we're gonna have here in a little bit is a very good asset to have, especially on veteran. Um, but I think some, but overall, I mean, it's unfortunate that we couldn't see your screen because you're probably doing a lot better than I ever did. But I love the Barrett. It's just ridiculous. It's such an awesome weapon.
A nice thing about the Spec Ops is each map that you saw in that initial loading screen when we were first starting is each one's different. They're not all the same. In fact, I think this is the only kind of sniper mission it's like this, but there's a couple different sniper missions where you got to kind of be more stealthy. There are missions where you have to achieve certain objectives, and they're really hard. There are some really hard ones. This is actually, like Kyle said, one of the easier ones, but there's a lot of variety in the Spec Ops, and I really enjoy this mode. And there's your secret toy.
Hmm.
So I'll let
It's so
Kyle
much
take
so
over
much
here.
fun to play around with this. This is the Predator missile, and something that I didn't know, someone actually had to tell me, is right there. You can see how fast it speeds up. You hold the right trigger when you're in that computer mode, and you can actually speed it up to where if you got a big grouping of enemies like that Jeep, and you didn't want it to get under that building, you can speed it up real quick and have it go down, or you can wait, take your time to make things develop, and then take them out when you got a good grouping. But then it comes back really quick, which is surprising. It really makes the level a lot easier. As you can see, what it just take out like uh, half the people we had left there just with that one Predator missile. So it really speeds up the level. It's really nice to have. It's a lot better than just duking it out, shooting people. You really got an advantage. But I mean, overall, the Predator is one of the funnest things to play around with. I think. How much time have you gotten in with the Predator wing?
I've done quite a bit, and I really have also enjoyed it. Now, again, I didn't know about speeding up the Predator. That's a nice little trick.
Well, you can see how fast it goes. Like,
Yeah, it's
you
like
know, it,
instantaneous, so you
yeah,
better have it lined up.
yeah, exactly. It's when I first did it, it was like, whoa, that's fast. Um, and we should have. We're gonna have a little, like Wing said. There's a lot of diversity in this mode. There's this is there's a couple snow levels, but if you think it's horde mode, you're wrong. I mean, there's stealth. There's a level after this in the same mode on that if you play it on veteran, you better not call any attention to you because you will die immediately. This is there's definitely a lot of different. There's one where you get you have a certain amount of points you need to get, and you get points by chaining kills together, blowing up APCs. There's one I don't know if you've played it yet, Wing, but there's one where you get like you have to destroy vehicles, and you can do it with your sentry gun. You can throw C4 on vehicles, and as you destroy more vehicles, you get like unlimited ammo for like 30 seconds, and then a bunch of people come. It's on the same one that suspension's on that bridge, so there's a
Yeah,
bunch.
that's a fun one to play. I enjoyed that.
That one's pretty cool to mess around with. Um, but I mean, overall, it really gives you being for this being like a new feature. I think it really gives. I mean, if you needed any more besides multiplayer or single player, this really gives that third dimension to it. And I mean, we haven't even gotten to the hardest levels yet.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the easier on veteran. This is the first one I've done on veteran, and we got it through in the first time. But don't be tricked by this. They are definitely not all the same. You do not get the predator drones in every one. Now you
Oh
can see
no,
we're now in the final wave. This is the hardest wave. More troops, more trucks. But there's one where there's a mission where you'll have to go. You and your partner walk up in front of what's that vehicle called?
the
That
striker.
The striker, yeah. And you can direct the striker, tell him put fire on this section, but you have to basically go into houses, like get a computer, download, a bunch of data, and then you have to defend that while it's downloading files and stuff, and that gets really tough. And guys are coming at you from every direction. It's a really fun mission, but it's really hard. And that's one thing I like about the Spec Ops is you get a very diverse type of gameplay. It's not every map is the same thing. It's not wave after wave after wave. Some missions are that. Some missions are varied with stealth. There are some that are just all out fighting. It's very interesting. There's some where you breach walls and and you get that slow mo section where you're trying to take people out, and you get to use pretty much I think all of the weapons in the game in the Spec Ops mode.
Hmm.
Just you're limited certain items at certain missions, so it's
Right.
pretty cool.
Oh, it's definitely a fun little deal, especially co-op either over Xbox Live, which is what we're doing right now, or split screen. It's a lot of fun. Um, the
We're about done here. There's only one guy left on the final stage.
Yep. And I've
I think
had
we'll
enough,
take
so
top.
I'm gonna take him out with my Predator, and that was it. But by far, we're running short on time because we only got a 10-minute limit. What your favorite Spec Op missions that you played?
I think this was one of my favorites right here. I enjoyed the sniping, but I've enjoyed every one of them. I think they're great, and what I love about this is primed for DLC, and instead of just getting a map, you're getting a whole new mission. You're getting, it's going to be better than just getting like a map pack. So I'm looking forward to the DLC for this.
Well, mine's the AC-130, and we are out of time. So for Kyle, aka Marana Cow, that's Wingman 709. Appreciate you stopping by and giving some time, and we'll catch you guys later.
See ya.